Hi, Frank. I'm going to give you some feedback on your student portfolio so far. And I appreciate that you've done all the activities for week one. Now, these here actually would go down to um, in-class contributions. And so that's what you did, right? You did that on your own. However, you're missing, so I'm just going to say missing week one home activity. Okay. And so go to lesson one and find out what that is. I believe it was talking about the benefits and challenges of using AI. You're supposed to produce a document at this point and a reflection. So missing that and then missing reflection. Um, okay. And then you have your personal project here. You're creating a chatbot, which is kind of cool. And you give a very good description. That's sort of a reflection of what you're doing. I don't see any link to the progress of that. So this looks like it's your plan. I don't see just beginning. So only 15 minutes you spent on there. Okay, so yeah, so you missed this class, but you more than made up for it with all these activities, and you have a resource there. So what you're missing here, I will just maybe put it in bold and red so you can see that. So on we're week two and Gen AI tools. So for student learning, okay, so you've done a nice summary here with good references, excellent. And I don't, okay, you're interestingly, you're putting in your Gen AI contributions. This is referring to the home Gen AI activity. So this, Control X, goes down to here. I don't know what that's for, but anyway. And then, so that, yeah, you put it in two places here, actually. So that your in-class contributions are excellent, and you've done this, but you haven't, you're missing a reflection, okay? So, um, and for the project here, you're wireframing auto to the CT chatbot, 3 hours. Okay, we maybe could put this into a reasonable font size here. So creating auto, okay, you're naming this, you're giving details here, you're kind of giving your reflection, not not giving a lot of, well, you've named things, you've just this, so you've kind of, you're pilot testing this, so that's fine. So it looks like it's finished, but I could be wrong. I don't see a contribution yet, but I mean, you haven't submitted that yet. Here, good contribution here. You've done your literacy skills, excellent. So that's solid. And the prompt instructions upload on the uploaded lesson 3 instructions don't appear to match regarding this Gen A activity. Um, they all these prompts should match. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. So we'd have to be a little bit more specific because this is a general prompt. And I don't see, yeah, did you put the, yeah, you produced the literacy skills. So that's fine. That's good. Solid A work there. You now have Auto as a chatbot, which looks kind of cool. You might have some opening questions here, but that's okay. Oh. So I would, at this point, really document your testing because it's hard for me to see what's going behind your your actual creation of the chatbot here. Okay, so there might be a lot of work. I don't know what time you've spent on it, if any. I don't know what tasks. So this is kind of pretty minimal, and if you're testing, then I'd like to see the tests. What are the chat produces? So in testing this, I would see the chats, and that's how you would kind of do that project. You've got your in-class summary here. Yeah, and I know you do great work in class, and a starter pack of resources. Oh, well, look at you. Um, Nice. Okay, that's wonderful. So that's like bonus points on that one. So what you are missing here is your systematic testing. Um, Missing documentation on your creative design, your instructional design, right? And the tests you ran, right? At some point, you're going to submit this, I think. But you have to understand how am I to evaluate this if you just give me a link and say, okay, there it is. It's pretty hard for me to do that. You've got this activity here, um, which was evaluation of something, I believe. I don't know. Let me just see. The activity, directed play, course feedback, Spark. So I don't think I see the end product here. So insert comment missing link to home activity. Okay, I can look that up for you if you wish. Lesson 4. Home activity was, I'm pretty sure it was evaluating something, but I could be wrong. Yeah, evaluate a Gen AI tool and save it in a document called Gen AI tool evaluation. Check here, see what's going on. Gen AI tool evaluation. Okay. No, that's not yours. So, what are you? Just got to find you, Frank, here. Here you are. So, yeah, because it's basically a free for all. I don't know where your evaluation would be. Week 4, maybe. Let's see. Week 4 information slides, mini guide. I don't see a week 4, so it looks like you're missing that aspect, that file. So that's down here. So we're missing the home activity. And then here's your project. That's auto time to scoring rubric. Okay, so you need to kind of give me your submission, right? Is this your submission? I don't know. I'm not finding it. You have to submit it to me, as I've told the class. And when you're ready, it doesn't look like it's, let's see, your quality check. Maybe it is. Session template, evidence quality check. Learner receives claim, scaffold is part. Okay, so it's these are you. This is you testing it, I guess. And then guide learners through. So these are sort of guides, I think. Eh? Are they? You have a scoring rubric. Um, so I'm not sure. Is this your scoring of auto? Maybe that is. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I like that. So that's what I was asking for before. So you're kind of giving me an idea of that. So that's great. In-class contributions are solid. You've given 2 resources. Don't need any more resources past here. Um, and then I guess I can go to week 5. You've got your initial grading assessment. You're at the B to B plus range. I transitioned. Well, you're definitely in the B range. Um, and you give a pretty strong rationalization here. And then this is the Gen AI some activity. Ooh, spent a lot of time on tools and platform explored evaluation frameworks. Okay, look at you. Um, oh, that was within the group. Okay, right. But so again, I think you're missing the idea of the home activity. So that when you go, you're missing your home activities. So you're right, you're at that sort of B to B plus range. If you just do the home activities, you'd be at an A range. So missing home activity. You're kind of giving me your in-class activity, but that's not a home activity, unless I'm missing something, Frank. So maybe I am. Um, and then creating micro learning modules with mobile Gen app. So are you on to a second project? That's fine. Before you go there, we need to take a look at your first project, okay, and your self-assessment. So please submit that information. Um, and then your community contributions. Okay, so yeah, okay, so that's pretty slim. That's not much of a case that you were doing anything in class. So I think you need to present a better argument that there's a difference between using this prompt and then just giving nothing here. And you're giving resources which I don't need anymore. And so I've taken that out here. So you can't do it. So don't do it. And so that's my feedback so far.